Okay. So I'm going to start by absolutely cleansing my space with this sage. First of all, please work. Okay, thank you. First, cleanse the space with this. To cleanse away all unwanted negative energies, all unwanted energies, trickster energies, my energy. I cleanse it away. Any energy that will hinder the truth from being spoken, I cleanse it away. Any energies that are not going to come forward with the highest amount of love and light and advice intended to benefit the listener, then it's going to be purified from here, right? I'm going to crush that because then I wouldn't want that energy anymore. Okay. Now, instead of that, I'm going to quickly use this one that I got from the store. It says for contemplation. It smells very pleasant. It smells really nice. And this is Palo Santo, again, to sweeten the air. But all incense sticks are fine. All incense sticks are fine. My storage is quite limited, so I want to, make the best of what I can. Right, so, no, that's, let me just do this. I tend to light sticks with my left hand because I use the non-dominant hand for the... Are you kidding me? For the lighting of the match, striking of the match. So. This is intending to sweeten the air and to invite in energies that are of the highest possible good. And so that there will be no false messages delivered or no interference with the energy, the intended energy of this reading. There will be no interference of my energy or whatever issues I have in my life. Now I'm going to turn this off because I'm asthmatic, so yeah. Don't do what I do to turn it off, but there it is, it's gone. So, be right back. Okay, so I haven't even lit this yet, and I'm already noticing something about the way I'm behaving. I was jumping to conclusions about, someone's intentions near me, and I'm thinking that this may be a sensitive time. Ooh, that was nice. This one for contemplation. Please only bring in thoughts that are going to be helpful advice. Truthful, that's the word. truthful advice, truthful information. Please purify from me anything that will negatively interfere with the truth of this message. There we go. Look, it died. It died. There's probably a message there somewhere, but I can't think of it for now. What I'm going to do, because it's intended to be a pick a card, right? So what I'm going to do is bring from any of these cards, and then you get to pick. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I maybe should swap. No, this is fine. So these are the 3 cards that I'm going to be picking from. Alright, so there aren't any crystals here. I could put crystals there, but funnily enough, I'm just thinking about it. So maybe just to start off, you are a bit scatterbrained, maybe a bit confused, but not confused in the sense that, you don't know what to do. Confused more like you just haven't grounded all your ideas together. I'm seeing all these just now coming together into the center. You have so many different thoughts and you haven't grounded them all together. You're not confused. There's a clear path. You just need to sort of put your plans on paper, so to speak. You know what I mean? Right? So, not all of them have 2 cards. In fact, some of them only have 1 deck of cards. Okay, please step aside. While starting this, I've been having little things, like I burnt this, the candle took a few matches to light, my thingy is in the way, but so far I'm not feeling bothered by it. It's just things to note that you may have little itty bitty, I'll just say daily things, but maybe you're noticing them a little bit more, but I'm not feeling frustrated by them. So maybe things are trying, I wouldn't say to get in your way, just things are shuffling themselves around, and occasionally they're bumping into each other. I'm seeing planets in a circle, and occasionally they align. But instead of these aligning, they're just slightly bumping into each other. So it's like you've got all these ideas, all these plans, all these things to do. And as the universe is reorganizing your life, a few things will bump together, but it's nothing major. It's nothing like, oh my God, my partner, my life. It's not that. It's like, it's not bad luck. It's just things that occur, but very, very faint, very mild, not difficult, painful things at all, just regular day-to-day things, like someone wasting your time a little bit because they need to go to pee and you thought, oh my God, I'm gonna go there early, and then you get there early and they're not there yet because they need to pee, something like that, like something very tiny. Anyways, so this to be pile, I want to call this pile 1. So maybe there's going to be a message for you in here somewhere. Or here. How am I going to start this? Again, I'm feeling a lot more of that scattered energy. Like there's so much, not so much stuff, just there's so many possibilities. There's so many cool potential. Like there's a message here, a message here, a message here. So like, which one do I start with? I'm going to just ground them all together and say pile number 2. Pile number 3, this will be pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. So I'm gonna leave them this way, but I'm gonna label them differently. Am I? No, I'm gonna do it this way. 3, 2, 1. All right, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. That will be in the timestamps 1, 2, and 3. So if you picked pile number, I get it now. Am I meant to start with this? I think I meant to start with this. This is pile number 1, 2, and 3, but I'm meant to start with this as like pile number 1, if you get what I mean. So I'm gonna start with pile number 3. because there's a message there for everybody I hear. So just for a quick general reading, I'm going to start with pile number 3. What does this have inside? Okay, what is this? What is this? Oh, of course, of course, of course, of course. They are oracle decks. That's why there's a message for everybody. That's why there's a message for everybody, because it's a fucking oracle deck. Right, okay. So, just then, not just for pile number 3 I'm hearing, but for everybody. So what here for everybody is needed to be heard? What should everybody hear? What should everybody hear? Girl, there's so much stuff. Okay, you're dealing with a lot of stuff internally. You're handling a lot of internal things. You're like a lot of subconscious fears, subconscious traumas, subconscious everything. You're handling that at this point. You're doing a lot of, I would say, healing work, but it's not healing. It's more like processing, because I feel like you may have been healing, but it's like you're healing. You know, when you're healing a wound, I'm seeing a wound, a bandage on your hand. It's like a burn. It's really bad, and you're healing it, and you're healing it, and you're feeling the tingles, and you're feeling yourself get better. This message will be like taking off that band-aid and seeing, you know, what's left to do, like how much is done, rubbing off the dead skin. Like I'm seeing that happen. Putting some ointment, even though it's already healed, just like putting some ointment. Oh, that flew out. It told me to shut the fuck up and it flew out. So you're gonna be dealing with a lot of shame and guilt. Not that you're dealing with it, but you're handling it. Maybe it's something you've already felt. Again, this is a general reading. It told me you're not doing a fucking pick a card today. Not with these fucking cards. Okay, I probably shouldn't be cursing so much, should I? Right. Embrace your flaws. They are part of your unique story. Guilt. Release the chains of past mistakes and embrace the growth they bring. It came out reversed. You did feel guilt. You do feel good. I'm seeing this may be more like insecurity sort of thing. It's more like personal guilt. Like, let's say if you are a person that was raised to be neurodivergent, you are neurodivergent, but you were raised to be neurotypical, you may feel guilt for just fucking existing. You know, it may feel like, oh shit, I hate, you know, that time that I looked awkwardly at that person, and oh my god, when I followed that person and I didn't realize they didn't want me to follow them, or I stalked someone by accident, like, you know, that kind of shit. Like, oh my god, I felt limerence for someone, or I snapped at my sibling, or I snapped at my friend, and I fucking hate it. Like, you're growing from that, and therefore you're releasing the guilt. You're improving your behavior. You're improving your character. You already have. I'm seeing the healing, the behavior, you've already worked through it, but maybe the guilt that you feel for the shit you did is starting to, like, you're starting to handle that. So the work itself is already done. This is more like you are cleaning up maybe the fucking thing that inspired you to get that work done in the first place. Like, oh my god, I hate how I spoke to that person. I'm such a bad person. I need to work on that. And then you're removing the I'm such a bad person part after you're done working on it. So I'm seeing like painting. You're doing a painting, and so you have little clamps to clamp the paper down so it doesn't bow or buckle, and then you're done painting, and now that the painting has dried, you're taking off the clamps, and that's what I'm seeing here. These two may have spurred you on to do some really good self-improvement, but now you're removing the root. Like, you're removing the root of shame and guilt. You're taking that off, because your healing is done, and so that's how you're going to be birthed into a whole new person. Fuck, how do I explain this properly? Okay, it's like I'm seeing taking a step, like you put your foot down, right? You're like this, you're stepping, right? And then you put your foot down, and then you lift your foot, right? And then you put your foot down and you lift your other foot to have made a step. So the first step was to be like, what is it that I did not like? Oh my fucking god. To even comprehend having to take a step in the first place, You're like, I didn't like what I did, didn't like what I said, don't like who I am at this, you know, at that moment in time. I'm just not a good person at that moment in time. I wasn't who I wanted to be. I was a jerk. I was angry. I'm hearing anger. I'm hearing bitterness. I'm feeling like stuck, and my stomach is swelling and I feel bloated. So maybe addiction, because I would say I have a bit of addiction to like sugars and foods. Maybe addiction as well. And you're like, oh, you know, I didn't like that. So you're like, I'm feeling like someone like stepping back and forth, like I'm comfortable on the same spot. And then you take one step, and one step is self-improvement, and you literally, like, let's say you're leaving the mud behind, like you left the mud to improve yourself, right? Because of the guilt, like you still feel shame about who you are. You left the mud to improve yourself. And as you left this, you took one step, right? One step forward on the grass or on the concrete. You left the mud behind. Your foot, one foot here, one foot in the past. And then you're bringing your other foot, shaking off the mud from it, and you have improved yourself. And therefore, the muck of shame, the muck of guilt, the muck of your past regrets, of like, you know, who you hated, the muck of that is left behind here. And therefore, these feelings are going to be left behind with them because you've changed as a person. You wouldn't need to feel any more guilt or regret or shame because you've improved what you wanted to improve on, and you've stepped out of that you are in a completely new body now. Completely new body. I'm hearing completely new body. Not even soul, not even like spiritual. I'm hearing completely new fucking body. Like maybe even, I mean, I'm not gonna go that far, but I'm gonna say that maybe even for minor things you may have done, maybe even the fact that maybe even you fucking shifted realities. So those things don't even exist anymore for the minor things. Like, oh, that person I pissed off, or I didn't talk well there, like that's fucking gone. That may be gone. Like it's so gone from your life. Don't, no, I'm not saying that these mistakes are erased. Let me change my mind, because that's not what they're saying. It's just saying that it's as if you stepped into a whole new body, and like the skin and the shell that was not what you wanted, the shell of who you once were, the terrible things you have said and done, the way you feel that you are terrible, all the things about yourself that you didn't like. And I'm talking about proper shit that you didn't like. Like, I don't like how I, you know, mistreated this person or something. Like you are stepping completely out of that because you now have a new behavior. You've worked on yourself, and so the shell is like stuck here, and you have left that. You're now here, and these feelings, I like that one. The guilt came definitely in reverse. You've definitely worked through that, and this time is just clearing out that. It's just removing that muck. It's like shaking off your legs from all the muck you've left behind. You know what I mean? This, don't step back into it by being a jerk again. But I don't even think you can. I don't even think you can. I feel like you might be like, oh my god, what if I'm a jerk again? But you know better so much now. Like you have, like, you literally, you'll probably have to physically try to be a jerk again. Like you have to fucking put physical effort to be a cunt. Like I feel that, like, in order to, like, you've come so far from that you may not even, like, it might now feel normal to be who you wanted to be this whole time. You know, it not, like, for instance, it may, like, you may, let's say you were struggling with like a sugar addiction. It may now feel normal to just eat a regular amount of sugar, or even not that much at all. Like you don't even feel the need, like whatever the fuck that was, you don't even feel that hunger, that you don't feel it. So to even go back, you have to do like actual physical effort because you're a completely different person now. That's what I'm very much feeling. So what else is there? Oh, I'm gonna take another one. What else is there that needs to be said? Okay, that wanted to come out. Did it? Yeah, put that down. What else is there that needs to be said? Shadow work for the whole collective, please. The whole collective. Oh, the collective of people reading, like, watching this video. I don't want, like, some random people coming up. Oh my god, grief reversed. I'm letting go of grief because I'm understanding why it happened. I'm seeing, like, you know, like the past death of a loved one, or the past death of a loved situation. and I'm hearing, I'm letting go of grief because I now see why it happened. Like literally, like that was the first thing that came up for me, and I feel this like peace, but not peace in the sense of like relief, but peace is in like a calmness, a sort of acceptance, but not in the grief acceptance, but more in the, you're feeling a sort of, I can now move on, accept it. I'm hearing, you are not alone, I am here with you. I don't know what song that is. Probably Westlife, I think. I don't know. It says, in pain, you find healing and a deeper connection to the self. But you see how this imagery is of her walking forward and looking at the sky. She's looking towards the sky. I'm hearing, turn your face towards the sun. Let the shadow fall behind you. Turn the break, just carry on. And the shadows will never find you. Very much so. I'm not seeing pain anymore. I'm seeing sort of acceptance. It's like when people tell themselves that their pet is on the other side and is having a good fun time, and is now free of all human burdens. There's a bit of like a relief that comes with that, of like, I'm so happy my pet is so free of human burdens anymore. Like I don't have to, like, my pet doesn't have to worry about like fucking fleas or, you know, worms or like a disease or like something like that. Like they don't have to worry about pain. They're free. They're so free. I'm seeing like souls literally so free. Like they're fucking free. Like there's no constraint, there's no pain, there's no sorrow. They're free to do whatever the fuck they want. They're literally like flying around having fun in the air. But they're not having fun as in like, well, party in USA, but they're having fun as in like, I'm hearing so much laughter and joy. I'm seeing so much light. So this doesn't even want me to turn it upside down. It's straight up just reversed. And it's very much feeling like you're seeing with your inner eyes the freedom that these beings, maybe they have passed on, are feeling, are seeing. You're seeing it with your inner eyes and you're like, I've accepted that we are souls in a human body. We are souls in a body, and when the body, you know, stays on earth and dies, the soul is free. Like the soul is freed from the burden of like the waves of life, right? The soul is free. But not just that, like, because life is a gift, right? But the soul is free to have fun. I'm hearing after school, maybe it's a child that may have passed on, which is very sad. I'm really sorry, but I'm seeing after school, like, you know, when kids are after school and they run forward like, oh my god, I'm fucking free, like, you know, they're happy. I'm seeing that's what earth is. Earth is like school to them, and these souls are free, and they're leaping forward and they're leaping out, and they're like in the bright sunshine, like, oh my fucking god, summer holiday, like they're free. That's what I'm seeing here. So you are accepting some way, in that way. In your mind somewhere, I feel like there's a budding sense of, oh, a knowing in your heart, in your mind. I'm hearing your mind, a deep knowing in your mind that they are free and they're fine. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like some of you might worry that you're betraying them, this person or whoever this is, by thinking that they're free when they could be, you know, not free. But no, they're completely fine. I'm literally like, I'm good. I'm hearing, I'm good, we're fine, we're good. We're fine, we're having so much fucking fun. That's what I'm hearing. Like, so much fun, I'm hearing. Fun. So much fun. It's so much fun. I'm seeing light. I'm literally seeing kids running out of a school building, like, oh my god, into the sunlight, arms outstretched, like having fun. And I'm seeing the adult version of that as well. Like they're running out of a school, running out of a building, into the street, having fun. Like there's no cars, nothing. Like there's cars in the corner packed, but it's like there's no cars on the street. There's no worry about being hit. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's just fun. And like they have they like, it's like I'm free, and there's a fun that comes with that. And this is the energy is coming forward to tell you that we're fine, we're having a great time, but not like a party without you type of time, but there's no fear, there's no pain, we're having a good time. So please don't worry about us. We are fine. We're still here. They're looking at you, looking down at you, looking like walking by your side as you go to school, as you go to work. They're there and they're still having fun. It's like being in two places at once. Like there's no time. They're having so much fun. What else? Oh, and you don't have to feel guilt. Again, I was feeling like I was feeling like you feel guilty or like you're betraying them for thinking that, you know, they're having a good time. They're having a good time. Like, you're feeling that because it's true. They're free. You don't have to be like, oh my God, I feel like a terrible mom. I feel like a terrible sister. I feel like a terrible brother because I'm thinking like, oh my God, this person, I feel like a terrible cousin. I feel like I'm thinking this person is, you know, free, and they're not. But I said they are. They are so free. And I'm seeing in my peripheral, like like a person moving around. So in my thoughts, they are there with you. They're watching you, but not in a creepy way. They're watching you as in they are with you physically, in like they're beside you. Maybe not right now, but they could be in front of you, behind you, beside you. They can smell. I'm hearing they can smell. So if you can leave flowers, maybe peonies. I'm seeing a pink peony, not like a reddish pink peony. Um, what's that thing called? Dandelions. Dandelions are another one. They may have liked dandelions. I'm hearing that peony blossom scent. So we can smell. We can still smell. Please leave a flower for us. We can smell. I'm hearing that for sure. I heard they can smell your farts. That's a bit creepy, but it's more like a joke between a parent and a child, maybe a dad and a child, or a grandpa and the child. Like, you may be a dad now, and that may be your your dad. So like that's your child's grandpa, or maybe your grandpa. And they're like, we can still smell your farts. Like, they're joking with you. I'm hearing they're joking with you. There's so much fun coming from this card. It's not grief at all. It's fun, and it refused to have me turn it upside down to make me do it this way. No, immediate refusal. They're joking. They're laughing. They're walking around, playing pranks. I'm seeing two kids playing pranks. A boy and a girl playing pranks. They are playing prank. Maybe like you see something in the corner of your eye, or you see someone, you know, pop. There's a couch. Let's say this is a couch, and they like pop up and then they hide back down. Like, you're like, that's happening. Pranks, because they're having so much fun, and they're being around you too. So play some. I'm smelling so much, like the scent of the incense is coming back, so like they can smell. So please leave some things for them. Leave some lovely scents for them. Candy, I'm seeing Cadbury eclairs. You can leave Cadbury eclairs if you at some point have liked them, or you both enjoyed it. Please leave. I'm seeing beef. Maybe cooked beef is something that this person used to enjoy. Maybe a grandpa. My grandfather is sort of coming through here. But I'm hearing like, oh, you know, I'm hearing belly laughter. Like, it's a fun time. Because it's like them, they're looking back on good memories, and everything over there is so light, it's so high vibrational, it's so much brightness. I'm hearing on the opposite end, if you're worried that somebody who hurt you has died, they're not having a fun time. Don't worry, they're not having fun. It's just, I think I just saw the opposite of that. Like, my energy is not going down at all, but I'm just seeing for where they are, it's dark. If they hurt you, and they died before you could receive any like retribution or something, I'm not seeing that it's fun for them. It's not fun for them. It's dark. It's dark. It's like a dark place for them, but not in the dark as in like evil dark, but where, because I'm not going too deep down, I don't want to get my energy bogged down. But I like, there's like a figure of death basically, and a black cat, so it's like unluckiness and all that. So for them, it's not a fun time. It's not a fun time at all. I'm seeing maybe someone grieving with a black cat. Your cat is trying to, a kitten, your cat or kitten is trying to provide you comfort. Please accept it, and maybe, yeah, no, please accept it. hug your cat, love your cat. I'm seeing maybe a white cat with maybe a black ear, a white cat with a black ear on the right side. The right ear side is black, and it's a white cat, or it's like opposite side, or there's freckles on your cat, or your cat has a ginger spot, maybe on the cheek or on the tuft of the tummy of the neck. But I'm seeing like head down, and a cat is right there comforting the person. Maybe your cat sits beside you, but they don't cuddle up to you. They sit beside you. I know my cat does. They sit beside you like that. But that's their way of showing comfort to you. You can lift your head. You're okay. The people you are, thinking about are beside you, and they're also comforting you and talking to you in spirit, like they love you very much, and you're having a fun time. Maybe that's why the jokes came through. Yeah, you are okay, and they are also okay. They are doing great, and they are sharing their goodness with you. If you see that for a second, if you're around and the light gets a bit brighter, the colors are more colorful, that's them bringing the light that they are experiencing through to you, so that you can see it and experience it. So you may lift your head up and experience it. It's okay. And even if you don't, you need time, it's okay. They're waiting for you too. Like there's no pressure. There's no pressure. Time doesn't exist. The only thing they care about is your well-being and your happiness, and that's all that matters to them. There's no time. There's no limit on the grief here. They're not like pressuring you. They're not. Take as much time as you need. You are loved, and they love you very, very much. Okay. This too shall pass. Oh, this too shall pass. Every storm brings a rainbow. I'm seeing. I'm just drawn to the light, and it's very much saying that there's shining light on you. There's shining light on you, as I said. I'm seeing someone bent over on their knees, like let's say this is their head, like they're bent over like that, and they're hunched and their knees are in front of them like that, and they're like, their cat is beside them, and they're scared. Maybe all this talk of the underworld or the death is scaring you. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to, because I don't think they're not there. The people that you are loving are not there. Those who have not been very good may be there. And that's fine. That's okay. But yeah, judgment and depression. What's this trying to tell me? Because I got very distracted by the figure. I'm literally seeing a fucking figure, and like physically, so that threw me off so hard. But the cat is comforting me, like when I'm trying to, and I'm seeing this. Maybe her name is Lucky, or his name is Lucky. His name is Lucky the cat, and he looks like one of those little white is it Japanese or Chinese cats, the good luck cats. I don't know what their name is called, golden cat. But his name may be Lucky, and he has a little ginger patch somewhere on his body. I'm seeing, and your cat is very much bringing you, like, oh, he loves you. And every time I'm seeing like fear or sinking into depression, I'm just seeing little Lucky, and he brightens me up a little bit. And I'm seeing that that's happening with you, where your cat is providing you some love throughout whatever tough times you're having. Okay. What else is this? What else? Judgment. I'm hearing your judgment has no basis. That may not be based on these two things, or that may be. But before I do anything, let me just quickly clear the energy again. You don't want things creeping up on you. They tend to. Slippery slope. Very slippery slope to negative energy. Please increase the energy by increasing the vibration of the energy of this place again. Dissolve all fear, dissolve all negative energies. I need to clear this place again. Dissolve all fear, dissolve all negative energies, dissolve depression in this place. Dissolve energies of the dark. Dissolve energies of death. Dissolve it. Purify this space again. Purify this space again. I increase the energy of this place. Increase the energy of this space. Around me, the room I'm in, increase the energy of this space. I call my guides in to help keep me and the listener protected while we discuss these readings. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here, burning. Yeah, just to really purify this space, right? Judgment. I'm hearing now judgment is fading. See how this rock is not the flat ground? The judgment has no basis. It has no basis. I'm hearing this judgment has no basis. It's what do I say? You're slowly fading out of this, but you'll do well to notice this. You'll do well to notice the judgment fading away. You know, if you're having a negative thought, or you're having a thought about something, like let's say you walk by someone and like, oh, they're fat ass, something like that, you know, like you're insulting them in your mind or whatever, you're judging them, you'll notice, oh, do you see that beautiful ring of energy? That's gorgeous. You'll notice that the energy is fading. The energy where you judge them, it wouldn't be the first thing on your mind. It's slowly fading away. I'm hearing it's slowly fading away, and I'm hearing you'll do well to notice that. So notice as these thoughts are leaving, because the more you notice, the more clarity you'll receive, and things that were hidden will come to light. So for instance, I'm gonna talk about politics. I'm not one of those readers that will pretend. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna talk about politics, I'm gonna talk about it. Like fucking Donald Trump, right? Everyone, even people that have been close to you maybe, or close to me even, like, wow, he's such a great guy. He has many plans for America. And very much this is like, that's crumbling away, that's fading away. You'll see the truth of things. You'll see that the people you thought were your enemies, you are on the same fucking side. You're both on the same rock. You are being pitted against each other. That is reminding me of a sword. You're being pitted against each other. And one of them have already known this and they're trying to tell you the whole time. Maybe there's some people who would be part of MAGA, you know, like watching this reading. Just letting you know, you'll realize the clarity of this. You'll very much see that things weren't as you thought. That no, there's not, like the smoke is blowing into my face. So I'm thinking maybe there was a fog over your eyes. Like there was a fog over your eyes. You're blinded by promises, by fear of what they'll do, or fear of what these other people will do. But you're gonna see that both of you are on the same fucking side. They've lost many people, yes, but they knew the truth the whole time, and you're gonna be seeing that. And I'm seeing this will be you then finding out the truth, and they're gonna be clear. They're gonna be still. They're gonna be at peace because they knew all along, and this is like your comeuppance. I'm sorry if it's like harsh, because some people don't want to hear that, and I will not be a person that will not talk about this. I will not shy away from the politics of it. This very much looks like a sword in the stone. It's not something, no, I'm not hearing, it's not something that can be changed easily, is what you're saying. Oh, we can't change the system. We can't. Yes, you can. It's a sword in a stone. If the sword won't bend, the stone will. Break it off. You can change the system. Maybe not you as an individual, but being clear, being aware of what you're seeing in front of you, seeing what's happening in the first place is enough to be like, whoa, what the fuck? I thought it was a magical sword in a stone, but it's just a sword in a fucking stone. Anyone can pull that shit out. If you break the stone, if you beat one of the two items hard enough, you can break the stone. So like where you'd be like, oh, this world is so fucked. It's so, the people are telling you the world is fucked is the one fucking the world. So someone being like, oh, this fucking trans person in the bathroom, but it's not the trans people that are your fucking enemy, babe. There's a bigger, greater enemy. They're just trans. They're just gay. Like, they have nothing to do with you, I'm hearing. They have nothing to do with you. They're just chilling out. They're just chilling. You're both humans on the same plane. This is your enemy. This is what's keeping you unbalanced. It's keeping you divided. And you're going to be seeing that very soon. If you're not, you're going to be seeing that. I'm hearing no, no, no. Yes, you will. You can't hide from the truth or you'll be left behind. This is like Judgment Day. The Judgment Day that everyone was talking about here. And you'll see it's not the people you were pointing fingers at. It's the people who was making you point fingers at them in the first place. They are the ones that you will begin to see that they were your enemies all along. For instance, someone telling you, ugh, poor people shouldn't wear fucking Primark. Poor people, you know, fucking Balenciaga. Like, I'm just hearing like a lot of brand names. And they're all making you, like I'm hearing a person who's poor pointing at another poor person like, you don't have fucking Balenciaga, dude. You don't have Gucci, dude. But you're both fucking poor. You're not better because you know the name of the brands. The brands having the much money they have and status they have is what's keeping you guys poor. Because if the brand was accessible to you, they wouldn't have such a high value and you wouldn't feel the need to buy from them. So they're keeping you both in fighting. So that when you are like, I have Balenciaga, I'm so happy, that person will be like, I want to have Balenciaga too. And then they get it. And you're making this brand more important than it actually fucking is. And that's why they're keeping you in conflict with each other, with your fellow fucking human beings. These people didn't do nothing to you. They're keeping you in conflict because they need to be in power. You see how these two are literally balancing on a fucking, like, string? They pull the strings, dude. The government. But not just the government, like darker forces beyond that. But mainly the government. People in power. And you'll be like, oh my god, people in power are so huge, it's so huge. People in power are just fucking people. If you're on the street and you see a person, look at like a person doing a fucking 9 to 5, looking at a person that's homeless, I'm like, get a job, get a job. That person who's like doing a 9 to 5 is also being fucked over by a boss that's doing less work, and the boss is being fucked over by an even higher boss, and they both look down on each other, and they're too fucking blind to see that they're all being fucked over, and that they are one paycheck away from being the homeless person. And that's literally what I'm seeing here. These are the two people. This is the boss looking down at a homeless person, but like that person, the homeless person knew the truth the whole time, and you're like, oh, just get a job, get a job, get a job. But that will be swapped around when you start realizing, holy fuck, they can't just get a job. The whole system is fucking rigged against them because someone has to be the bottom rung. If there's no bottom rung, they can't threaten us with anything. If you have everything and nothing can be taken away from you because you're so secure, they can't threaten you with anything. But they have to make you threaten. They have to show you that there's a lower level you can go to. And that's why they're always showing you that. And then you look down at that person, you're like, I'm looking down this person, I'm looking down this person. I'm supposed to be better than them. You're being played. You're all being fucking played. And that's what you're going to be seeing here soon. Judge less, understand more. This is Judgment Day. But I'm seeing judgment as in clarity. No one's flying to heaven physically, but they are flying when they are opening their eyes. They're seeing beyond the human plane. They are seeing beyond the lies fed to you by people, by the humans in power, but by the powers that be. I'm hearing, because it's not just humans. Humans like the fucking bottom rung. Like in terms of like power systems, physical bodies of humans, but like there's a lot more. I'm seeing roiling, like waves. Like there's a lot more shit in the back. There's a lot more shit in the back. And you're gonna see that. You're gonna be aware that there's a lot more. See, there's a lot of fog. There's a lot more than you thought there was. And you're gonna receive clarity. You're gonna be like, whoa, what the fuck, whoa. At first, you'll be concerned. You might even be a bit afraid. But you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna do something about it. We as humans are gonna do something about it. You'll see. You'll see. Clarity. I'm seeing this so much as clarity. Okay, one more I'm hearing. One more, two more, one more. Pride. True worth is measured by character, not accolades. Pride comes before a fall. This looks like a fucking blast. Everything's gonna go to shit, but not for you. For these people that have lied, everything is gonna go to shit. It's gonna go I'm hearing. I'm seeing that. Kind of how like fucking Diddy was exposed. Everything's gonna go to absolute shit for those who have tried to pull the strings in the back, cause harm to others, to keep them fighting so that they can have the power. Flipping on its head when that clarity hits. Sorry, I'm being very like woo 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 dramatic and all that, but I genuinely mean it. Like, I'm just saying what I'm hearing. I wouldn't even talk this much about politics in my daily life because we don't know who the fuck is listening. But like, this is what I'm very much what I'm seeing here. Okay, what else? Anything else from this deck? Just anything else from this deck. Wait, you can't peep. Anything else from this deck? Because I really, really want to move on. I don't have much storage. Okay. Isolation and solitude. Discover your true self and connect deeper. You are going to, after realizing all this, after seeing all these realizations, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Remember I told you what the fuck? You're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, your mind has been blown. You're going to be like, I need to think about this. Everybody I loved, everybody I thought was cool, I thought would save us, they're not. What the fuck? And that's what I'm seeing here. And you're gonna turn in on yourself, but you're not gonna turn on yourself. You're gonna turn into yourself. You're gonna be like, I need to process things. I need to think on things. I need to think on things. I'm hearing that so much. I need to think on things. What's this? Almost popped out. Insecurity. Yeah. I'm not seeing insecurity as in like you feel bad about. I feel like you realize things weren't as what you thought they were. So you're not insecure, you're seeing the truth, basically. Like, you know how some people are insecure? They're seeing like an aspect of themselves and they're like, oh my god, I hate my thighs, I hate my teeth, I hate my whatever. And like, in actuality, it's fine. This is the reverse. You're seeing these things for the first time, not about your body. I'm seeing them about like the world. And you're like, oh my god. It's fucking true. Like, that's what I'm saying here. Like, it's not an insecurity, it's not a fake, it's not an illusion. You're seeing the truth and you're like, oh my fucking god. This whole time, you're seeing that. And that may go back to the guilt. I'm being drawn back to the guilt and shame because you're feeling like, how did I not see this earlier? All those people who were telling the truth, like I didn't listen earlier. And honestly, I'm hearing it's not your fault. You were blinded by the powers that be. And that's, as long as you can push your lips together and say, you know what, I'm gonna rise against this. Not me as a person individually, but we are gonna rise against this. This is terrible, it's nasty. Because they were putting you down because you guys had the strong will. I'm hearing a lot of strong will in you two, you people. And that's why they were putting you down. That's why they kept you in the dark. Because you were the ones that had the power to take action. You're the ones that are like, fuck it, I'm bold, I'm gonna do this shit. So they played you for a fucking fool so you would vote for the wrong person, so you'd interact with the wrong people. Because if you interacted with the wrong people, you would use your willpower in a negative and disruptive way. But now that you're seeing the truth, this person is looking very determined to me, not shameful, determined. They're like, I'm seeing the truth. And they're going to take action on it. They're determined. This is pursed lips. They are very much determined after thinking about it. And this person is watching. Now, another person, again, like I'm seeing two images. The powers that be are watching, basically. They're watching and they're not very fond of what's about to happen. But it's going to happen. It's gone on long enough. It's gone on long enough. Anything else I need to... with this deck, anything else? 5. Oh, girl. Suppression. Ooh. What did I fucking say? It's gone on long enough. They were suppressing you in particular. Because, see this still waters? And then it's a fucking flood. They were keeping you in a stuck and suppressed and fearful and hateful state. Because all those states of mind, because you have more willpower than others might. Like some people, if the world has turned against you for so long, these people just unalive, and this is very much like they were keeping you subdued. They were keeping you on the side of hate and fear and suppression and conformity, because if you rose up, you would support those who needed it. You would be fierce. See this water, how I was telling you, like waves, how it's rising. It's coming from still, and it's crashing in on still waters, like it's moving around. That's who you are. You have the power. You have the power to be a moving force. So which is why they kept you in an illusion, in a lie. Because by keeping you in an illusion, by keeping you in a lie, you would not be able to fight for the right thing. You will fight to line their fucking pockets. That's what I'm hearing here. You'd fight to line their pockets. You'd fight for them on their behalf. And those who really need help, your fellow humans, you'd leave them in the fucking dust because they lied to you. 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 I'm hearing that over and over and over again. They lied to me. They lied to you. They lied to you. You may have been seeing this everywhere. Forums. I've seen this on a forum, seen it on the internet, seen it in Discord chats. Like, people have been like, you know, the government's fucking lying to you, but not in the conspiracy theory, but like, you know, why would they put these things for the homeless? Why would they want to kill them? Like, why would they want to, what's it called, chase away all the foreigners? Why would they want to put these bans on trans people, on gay people? Why would they want to roll back the rights of women and roll back the rights of children? Why? And you were like, no, they're correct. Like, the government is right. Like, they've been keeping us safe for so long. They're doing it. And you realize, actually, they're fucking lying to me. And everybody else has been lying, telling you they're lying to you. And you have not been listening. Because you had, I'm not saying pride, I'm saying trust. You had so much pride in them, in the sense of, like, you trusted them. You trusted the government. You trusted those who lied to you. And it turns out to be a fucking farce. I'm hearing they lied to me over, like, it's over and over in my head. They lied to me, they lied to me, they lied to me. Like, it's becoming noise. And I think that's why you're going to process this by staying aside. You're going to stay away and you're going to process. I'm seeing this as underwater. I think it's spiderwebs, but I'm seeing it as underwater. And as all these realizations come to you, my breath is hitching. You're like you're trying to process it. And then you're going to take action. You're rising out to take action immediately. You're like, no, I can't stand for this. That's why they kept you down so long, because you'd never stand for it if you knew what you were supporting. If you knew what you were truly supporting, you wouldn't stand for it. Any other cards, please, love? Any other cards? So much unrest. But not for you, not for you. Maybe to process things emotionally. Projection. Seek the truth within before pointing fingers. You're realizing that they lied. And it was an illusion. I'm hearing that was an illusion. All this person's your enemy, that person's your enemy. They were lying to you. They were siphoning your fucking money. They were siphoning your fucking resources. They were lying to you. While they're showing you all these lights, the floors are like here, they look broken. They were literally fucking lying to you the whole fucking time, and you didn't know. It's not your fault they lied, but still, they lied. And you were pointing at everyone else because they were directing you, like, hate this person, hate that person, hate that, except for the one person who was the cause of it all. They was playing all the strings. They were showing all them, like, they're at the very back, right? They were pulling all these strings. They were lying. This could have to do with a physical person as well in your life, not just the government if you're not in America, or not even in fucking America, like just your government. But this could be a physical person in your life. They were fucking lying to you. Your friend doesn't want what's best for you. Look at her fucking marriage. Look at your mom's fucking marriage. Look at this. If her marriage was good, if her marriage was great, if she had a good marriage, if her advice worked, she'd have a good marriage. But her advice doesn't fucking work. etc. Your partner was telling you this to keep you away from that friend. Or like, oh, your friend smokes, your friend's a bad person, they smoke, you're a bad person. Just to keep you away from the friend. But I'm packing this up now subconsciously. I'm hearing it's done. It's done. Like, not it's done as in it's done and nothing you can do about it. I'm hearing it's done, it's over. It's over. This will not be an issue anymore. You are stepping out of insecurity. I'm not even reading the words. I'm just saying, like, the lady, she's stepping out. She's stepping out. She's done with it. It's over. No more projection. You've seen the truth. It's over. It's over. Fucking, it's over. You're done. That's what I'm seeing. You're fucking done. You're done with that. Pain, wound, shock. Just, I don't even know why I'm looking back over at this. I'm hearing what else is there? What else have they lied to me about? What else have they told me about? Like, I'm seeing you thinking and you looking deeper, you're discovering and you're realizing all the things that have been going on in the back that you haven't noticed. And you're like, your mind is fucking blown, dude. You're shocked. Like, you're like so shocked. Your mind is so blown by this. I'm hearing they were right. Oh my God, they were right. Like people who maybe they were telling you, hey, this guy, why is he so controlling? This guy, why is he checking all your shit? This guy, why is he? And you're like, you know, if you, hold on. I'm hearing a quote, but not a quote from a good person. I'm hearing, maybe if you had, I'm hearing someone saying, maybe if you had let your partner look through your phone, they wouldn't have accused you of cheating. So your relationship wouldn't have been broken. But that person, that partner that you're talking about was toxic and controlling. That's why they didn't let them look through their fucking phone, because they would have found something regardless, because they're afraid. And you threw their words back at them. They were trying to tell you, like your friend, whatever. I'm hearing your sister, your aunt, your friend was like, hey, this guy you're with is really controlling. And you're like, the guy you're with was trying to ask you, you know, about who you're fucking talking to, and you said no, and that's like he fucking left you. You're controlling. Like you throw it back at them, but then you're starting to realize this person was right, because beyond the facade of ego lies the depth of true character. You're starting to realize, oh my God, the whole time you were being fed a lie. You were being fed a lie. Like this person was lying to you. They were controlling. And that person, I'm hearing, I'm gonna apologize to my aunt. Like you want to apologize to the person that you said all those things to, because you really threw things back at them. I'm hearing you threw some things at them that were really hurtful, and you're trying to, you know, you're feeling a bit bad about it, but the thing is you've received clarity, so you're gonna go back and apologize to them. What's this? Numbness. To feel pain is to be alive and human. Oh, there's something hidden behind it. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Regret. Oh no. You know how I said you wanted to apologize to them? Maybe you've been pushing it down. You've been like, I want to apologize. No, I want to apologize. She was wrong. She was whatever. I was right. But now that you're seeing clarity, it's hard to ignore anymore. It's hard to ignore that, yeah, this person was correct. They were right. They're waiting for your apology. This is like an eye to me. They're waiting for your apology. They still love you, but they're a bit pissed at you for the shit you said. They're waiting for your apology. Do not worry. If you apologize to them, they will accept it. They might, you know, be like, I told you so, but they don't dislike you. They don't hate you. The past cannot be changed, but the future is still in your hands. You can apologize. They're not gonna hate you for apologizing to them. In fact, it's gonna bring them closure. You know, like they're gonna be happy that you have left the dark. You've come into the light. You've seen how this person was treating you, etc. They're gonna be happy that you know that you have seen that. I'm hearing. I'm seeing, if you've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, where Iroh Izuku joined the Fire Nation again, and you know Iroh, he said a lot of nasty things to Iroh, only for him to then join the Avatar and realize, oh my God, you know, Iroh was right the whole time. He wasn't a fool. He wasn't whatever. And then go back to Iroh and apologize. And the man holds him and says, I was just sad that you lost your way. And that is what I'm seeing here. That you do not need to worry. You do not need to avoid, you know, confronting this. It's okay. The people, they don't hold things against you. They're angry. Maybe, I'm not angry. Maybe you think they're angry, but they're mildly upset. They're mildly upset, but if you discuss it with them, it's going to be okay, because I'm hearing you're still my baby. Like, this person cares about you, and that's why they came to you to tell you, hey, your partner, they might not be good, Yes, you did throw it in their face, but they're willing to forgive you. They're watching that, I hope this person comes to their senses, and I hope they come and apologize. I hope they see the truth. All they want is for you to see the truth and be blossoming and blooming and happy. And they're just, a bit sad that you were not, and you were stuck in this bad situation. Why it changed to the government, why it changed back, I don't fucking know. Like, yeah, you were projecting upon this person. You were like, your marriage didn't work because of whatever. So I'm letting my man do whatever he wants so that my marriage works. And it wasn't the right thought. It wasn't the right projection. You regret that. You regret that very much. And you're, even the fucking image, you're looking back, you're like, oh my God, like you're alone, you're thinking, you're pondering, and you're coming to the realization that you actually did, things weren't as they were. But their hand is reaching for, is there for yours. They're hurt and they're sad, but they're more like sad, disappointed that you didn't see the point they were trying to make. They're still here for you. Look at the big fucking giant heart. They still love you. They're literally in the back watching you. Like, they're watching you. They're still keeping tabs on your life. Hoping things work. I'm seeing a little furrow of the brow. Like, whenever your partner doing something, they're like, oi, that's this guy started again. He started again. Like, I'm seeing them in the back. Whoa. All of a sudden, the fog was so disconnected. Like, maybe, again, they're cloud. Like, they're getting pissed off on your behalf, glaring in the back, watching. But they're staying out of your life because, not your life, but you're just out of your business because of what you said. Like, fucking stay out of my business. And they stayed out of your business. But they still very much have love for you and are watching you and are like, hey, what's she up to? What's going on with that stupid guy again? Like, stuff like that. I'm seeing that happening. But if you go to them and you're like, hey, I'm sorry, like, it gets softened up. They're like, they're grumpy for a little bit, but they do love you and they will reach out and, accept you back. They very much will. Blooming trees. You're gonna be, your relationship is not broken. You're gonna be okay. Okay. That's not with your, like, evil partner, by the way. Evil partner relationship is, like, gone. Like, that's nasty. That's terrible. And you realize that. But this is, like, with the person who tried to warn you that you brushed aside. You can very much salvage the relationship. Like, it's not gone. They love you very much. And that's why they came to tell you that. No amount of words will make them change, their love for you. Like, it could be a close friend, or I'm hearing an aunt whose marriages or relationships didn't work. And she learned from that and she was trying to tell you, and you were like, but you know now. And then when you come to her, she'll be a little bit grumpy at first, but she will accept you. Ooh, this. Go with the flow is good. About the envy. What's envy trying to say? I'm not feeling much from it. I'm just seeing you try to make things work. I'm seeing you tried. The control is you. Like, let's go off the government for a while. If you're talking about the government, then yeah, they were controlling the fuck out of you. And you feel betrayed, but the betrayal is a chance for you to realize what was going on, break out of it, and be better. But if we're going to relationships, like personal life, then the person that you brushed aside felt betrayed, but you were trying to deal with that and deal with the relationship as well. Like, you're trying to, you were trying to, I'm gonna keep the family together. I'm gonna do this and this and this and this so that the guy stays with me. I'm gonna come home before 12, or come home at 12 p.m. or work until whenever, right? So this guy stays with me. Like, I'm gonna do all this so the guy stays. I'm gonna put this all together. Like, your inner child wanted love. And whoa. So that is like a release, I think. Sneezing and all that. But anyways, your inner child wanted love, and she pulled the strings of this relationship to get love. But like, the divine, I'm hearing the divine. I just heard a barking dog. The divine is like, yoink, you're not meant to be together. Yoink. You're not meant to be together. Yeah. So you're trying to pull the strings like, oh no, I want him and I want him, you know, I want us to be together. You know, versus like, that guy sucks. That's the wrong doll. Take this doll instead. And you're like, no, I want this one. This one like sucks ass. I'm not in the humans are all flawed. I'm talking in the, you know, very controlling, aggressive, not so cute, not hot way, in the toxic way. And every time you'd look at two lights, other people's relationships, you're like, I'm gonna make it work with my own. I'm gonna make it work with my own relationship. Be together. Why isn't my actions changing this person? Why isn't my action making the whole relationship work? Because babe, the two of them have to be willing. The two of them have to be shining. You have a light. There's no other light with you. This person is just like, they're fucking checked out. They're not there. They're in the dark. They're controlling, like, ooh, not the lights watching you in the back. That's, what does that mean? That feels like envy. Yes, you're trying to pull this. That feels like a black dog. I'm seeing that the danger would be creeping up on you, and you wouldn't even know it. I'm seeing, because this is like the dipper for me, the big dipper. I'm seeing like the stars, like you're thinking of like all the great things this relationship could do. And if it's the government, all the great things, all this wonderful people could do if they went into power, all the great things this guy would do for you if you dated him and you were together forever, like all the lovely things you'd have together, all the fun in the stars and the light. And the danger is creeping up on you. It's a fake. You're in a stadium. There's nothing flying. It's all fake. It's all an act. Just nothing good coming from this. These are the danger right there. Like, this is the danger. Like, does not look like a dog, a black scary underworld dog sneaking up on this girl. Those eyes look scary as fuck, dude. And they're sneaking up on her. She's trying to manipulate these two people to be together. And like, she's dreaming of how wonderful it could be. That light is nothing. It's barely, she's the one that the light is on. It's not even touching the lad. It's not even touching, babe, sorry. It's not even touching him. Like, the danger would have crept on you. You wouldn't know until it latched its fangs in. So yeah. You'll have to come to terms with the fact that this whole time it wasn't going to work. You will feel betrayed. But do you see that light on the inside? Bringing out the sparkles? Those 3 dots that were danger? By breaking apart this love that wasn't meant to be, you've avoided the danger. Now the 2 dots are far in the back. Far. Maybe the person might still be watching you. Like, oh my god, how can they leave me? I'm not hearing that in the, oh my god, how did this happen? I'm hearing, how can they leave me? I'll show them. But like, it's far away. There's other lights around you now. I'm hearing fireflies. This did not feel like fireflies. This feels like fireflies. You know? So, yeah. Okay, that's just for one. Is that even, will I even say that's a general reading, a pick a card, or like, what even is this? Because surely that was meant to be pile 3. Is it even pile 3? I think it's a general reading / pile 3. How am I gonna describe this? How the fuck am I gonna describe this? Anyways, that feels like the end of it. That feels like all of it. Oh, yeah, it will feel like this. You're gonna be okay. Okay, what's this? Yeah, you're gonna be okay. It might seem like, you know, everything is broken down, everything isn't working, you know, what you planned isn't working, like the light is melting away on the floor, but that clock is tolling, that clock is moving. I'm hearing It's tolling, it's moving, it's rising up. Even though it's like all the light is melting away, it's definitely rising. It's definitely tolling. It's definitely moving clockwise. You are making progress just by acknowledging the fact that this sucked, and by being like, I can't ignore it, because it's going to be glaring in your face. You will not be able to ignore the fact that this is not working anymore. I'm hearing spirit guides say, we won't let you. You will not be able to ignore the fact that this is going to positively benefit you, or that the people around you that you believed in are not so great. You will not be able to ignore it. Those cobwebs are coming right off. This clock is, it's spinning clockwise. So yeah, that really is all now. Okay, maybe one more. Maybe one more. What the fuck? Same cards came out. Same cards came out. You won't be able to hide behind apathy. There's no darkness here. There's no darkness, there's no shade. You'll be here. Maybe, oh, I'm hearing what I'm hearing is, aside from the fact that you won't be able to ignore it anymore, you won't be able to ignore the deceit anymore. You will not be able to ignore the lies. I'm saying this as an eye, but as you are leaving, you're flying away, you're leaving the eye behind. You won't be able to ignore the lies anymore. You won't be able to, it's all coming to you so quickly. Honesty is the bridge to authentic connections. You'll be able to see through the lies. You'll see past the deception. You'll be like, oh my fucking god. Triangle, eye in the center, Illuminati, like seeing everything. I'm thinking of Bill Cipher. He was speaking riddles, he was lying, he got his ass defeated. You are going to be able to see past this immediately, and you can't hide it. You won't be able to hide it from yourself anymore, but also others might be like, I'm hearing these two look like they're fucking gossiping. So others might be like, why did she do that? She really did that. And you're like facing away, like, no, I'm not listening to them. I'm not listening to them. I am set in my decision to move on. I'm set in my decision. I'm also seeing that when you were with this, when you were falling for the deceit, you were away from the light, and you were like, everyone was like, what's wrong with her for choosing that guy? And you're like, I refuse to listen. But now it's going to be like shifted around. So you will make your decision, and you will pick the light, basically. And anyone who's like, what was the reason for the switch? You're going to be like, I'm not listening to their negativity, basically. You won't be listening to anyone's negativity anymore. You've seen through the lights. Okay, that is finally it. That's finally it. Genuinely, this time, finally it. This may be pile number 3, or this may be a general reading for all the piles, because it did have some general messages, but this very much is the end. The end.